Hi everyone, it's Charlie. Today I wanted to run through what I call the box exercise. It's a really good exercise if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, feel stuck, feel like you've got too much on your plate. It really breaks down everything into smaller segments, achievable segments, and really clears up the mind if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or stressed. And you can use this in business and personal or both at the same time. So, what is the box exercise? Essentially, it's a exercise that I learned from someone else that I now share to everyone else in order to unclog their minds from all the uh, overwhelming tasks or things going on in their life. And how do we do the box exercise? So essentially, we create small boxes on an A4 piece of paper or a whiteboard, or as I'm doing today on this Zoom recording, and we create little boxes. And now I'm trying to find where I can actually make a box. There we go. So I'm quite new to all the zooming, and we get little boxes, and we write down each issues or tasks that we're feeling a bit overwhelmed with, and this could be personal or business. And if you're like me, you probably got 1,001 things on your mind at any one point. And this exercise helps people basically declutter their minds and helps them prioritize or delegate or sieve through each task or overwhelming thing that's on their head. So I'm going to do a business and personal one. Um, and some of these will just be examples. I'm not saying I'm going through this right now, but I'm just using these examples for the purpose of the video. So each box will have a will have an issue, an item, or a to-do, something that's on your mind. So I think they could be random problems like car. I have to make that a bit shorter. How do I make that shorter? So, like I said earlier, I'm quite new to the car broke down. Oh, car buggered. That's terminology today, buggered. Um, and let's put that in that little box there. And I did just there it is. So, car broke. I'm going to use broke. So, car broke. That's an issue. Um, lost a customer. Let's say you're not generating any sales in your work. That's annoying. Obviously, businesses need cash flow. Had an argument about X with my partner. Um, cost of living, is rising, as we all will know. Cost of living. Um, parents or family health issues. Um, trying to think of the other issues people might encounter day to day. Staff issues, like might be employment, uh, or someone's recently left, recent departure. You might be going through an acquisition or a sale or a purchase, and that's frustrating. So let's just say the due diligence process. Frustrating. Sorry, my spelling's not the best. So that in that box. It might be trying to think of any other issues, but the point is it's unique to the individual. So you will have your own issues or things that you write in each of these boxes, and it could be only three boxes you write. It could be 100. It's really unique individual exercise, this box exercise. So. Let's say, your car broke down, or you lost a customer, or you're not getting enough sales in, or you had an argument recently with your loved ones, or cost of living is concerning, family health issues is concerning, staff issues, due diligence if you go through a sale or purchase of a business. It could be multiple issues about multiple things. It could even be something very small, i.e., someone cut me up whilst driving. And it might sound really small and really silly to write this down, but I did read somewhere that sometimes stress can be many micro stresses throughout the day that eventually have this big bottleneck effect onto a bigger stress. And it might be something as small as someone cut me up whilst driving. Um, and it's all relative. I've just said that's a small issue because to me it is. 10 years ago or 15 years ago, I might have, started bibbing my horn and doing funny hand gestures. So, it's all relative, really. Someone might say an argument with their partner is a huge issue, and others might say that's small. Or someone might say we lost that customer, and that's a huge issue. Others might say it's small, depending on how your business or your personal life is set up. But the point is, it is a individual, unique, personal exercise. You do this. So I'll just give you some examples here for the video. Now, once you've wrote down everything that's bothering you, and I mean everything, whether it's big or small, we now go through the boxes one by one. And I have three um, categories or buckets I put these boxes in. I'll write them down here just for the purpose of the video. So, number one. Can I sort it? Number two, can I delegate it? Number three, will it affect me in a year's time? So they're the three buckets I put them into. So if I can sort it, I then go, so let's look at what I could potentially sort. Um, so look at due diligence process. I'll just change my color here. So, frustrating. Can I sort it? So I could say to myself, I'm going to sort this by responding or chasing up requests, um, or stop the process if it's really, stop the process if it's really frustrating. Um, so there's multiple things you can do, potentially for the due diligence part. If it's something I can sort out, I essentially, write on that box or I'll make a little mark against the box and say how I'm going to sort it out. Let's just say I had an argument with my partner, and the way I need to sort it out is to, apologize, buy some flowers, and make amends. So I'll put that, underneath that box or next to that box, and this is how I'm going to sort that issue out. And one by one, you go through this process. So, can I sort it? Yes or no? How so? If it's a no, you go, can I delegate it? I.e., we lost the customer. I'm going to ask my, senior ops people or my senior sales reps to go get new customers or make amends with that particular customer. So yeah, that means you can delegate it, or you can sort it yourself if you're more of a smaller business. So can I sort it? Can I delegate it? And then the other thing is, will it affect me in a year's time? So, car broke down. Obviously, that's not going to affect me in a year's time. So, if I feel like it's not going to affect me in a year's time, I essentially put a big cross for it. Oh, shows how much I'm good with Zoom. Yeah, car broke down. I'll put a big cross for it because I can't, well, I can sort it probably, but can I sort it? Can I delegate it? Delegate it will it affect me in years' time. So probably with the car breakdown, you can sort it. So let me just put the cross here. Maybe someone cut me up whilst driving. Let's see, I'm not good with this, but there you go. So I'll cross that out and say it's not an issue because I can't sort it, I can't delegate it, and it won't affect me in a year's time. Um, let's say staff issues. Someone's recently left. Maybe you can sit down and ask yourself, can I sort it? I could hire someone, or do we need to hire someone? Can I delegate their responsibilities into another member of the team? And will it affect us in a year's time? Probably not. 9 times out of 10, I know there's some key staff who do leave who are crucial to the business as well. But most companies should be able to replace everyone, including the owner. Um, and that's essentially the box exercise. Really short, really sweet, but I wanted to run through this bit by bit, just to give you this tool, this exercise, so you can do it for yourself. And it's really important that it is unique. I just gave some random examples. I was thinking on the spot there. But you must write down every single issue thing on your mind because this is a chance to clear everything off that's frustrating you or that's on your mind. And sometimes when we write down a piece of paper and we either sort it, delegate it, or just cross it off because it won't affect you in a year's time, our minds become a lot less clustered and we can start thinking more clearly about our purpose, our goals, and what we want going forward and what's important going forward. Just use an example, my partner or my family are important, and they're things you can try and sort. Um, Perhaps with family health issues, it might, finding better treatment and care, maybe look after them yourself more or delegate it to a professional. Um, but yeah, anything that is frustrating you, there might be an issue. It might be little things, it might be like something that's always ongoing, i.e., I don't know, let's say you have a service office and there's no water in the vending machine. Really silly, minor issue to me. As I said, it's all relative. But you might be able to complain or speak to the facilities manager, say, can we start stocking water, in the vending machines going forward, or provide fresh filtered water, or whatever it may be. But it doesn't matter how big or small these issues are. Get them written down into the box exercise, one by one, go through them, tick them off through that three buckets. Can I sort it? Can I delegate it? And will it affect me? That was a quick video from me. I'm going to try and put more tips and tricks I use into my day-to-day life onto this channel. So you know, if you watch this, you found some value out of it, hit subscribe because I'm gonna be trying to post these every week or every few days, depending on how big or small these videos will be. And this was an important one because I know during the Christmas period, some people get a bit overwhelmed and stressed. And sometimes just breaking it down bit by bit and realizing it's not a whole big stress. It's these micro stresses that have built up, and we're putting these all together to make this bigger stress. But once we write these down, itemize them, put them into three different buckets, and get them sorted, even just doing this exercise can clear a lot of junk out of the head. We can focus on what's important. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking to you guys soon.